Lesson 15. Reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 200, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1,000,000. There is only one sun in the sky. There is not only one sun in the sky. There are 2 rooms in the language school. There are not 2 rooms in the language school. There are 3 aeroplanes in the sky. There are not 3 aeroplanes in the sky. There are 4 ships on the sea. There are not 4 ships on the sea. There are 5 mountains in this country. There are not 5 mountains in this country. There are 6 bottles on the tray. There are not 6 bottles on the tray. There are 7 footballs in the field. There are not 7 footballs in the field. There are 8 waiters in the restaurant. There are not 8 waiters in the restaurant. There are 9 porters at the hotel. There are not 9 porters at the hotel. There are 10 islands in the sea. There are not 10 islands in the sea. Page 83. There are 11 doctors in the hospital. There are not 11 doctors in the hospital. There are 12 nurses in the hospital. There are not 12 nurses in the hospital. There are 13 boxes in the room. There are not 13 boxes in the room. There are 14 cabbages in the garden. There are not 14 cabbages in the garden. There are 15 roses in the vase. There are not 15 roses in the vase. There are 16 houses in the village. There are not 16 houses in the village. There are 17 offices in this building. There are not 17 offices in this building. There are 18 horses in the field. There are not 18 horses in the field. There are 19 horses on the farm. There are not 19 horses on the farm. There are 20 oranges on the tree. There are not 20 oranges on the tree. Questions and answers. Is there only one sun in the sky? Yes, There is only one sun in the sky. Is there only one sun in the sky? No, there is not only one sun in the sky. How many suns are there in the sky? There is only one sun in the sky. Is there only one moon in the sky? Yes, there is only one moon in the sky. Is there only one moon in the sky? No, there is not only one moon in the sky. How many moons are there in the sky? There is only one moon in the sky. Page 84. Is there only one teacher in the classroom? Yes, there is only one teacher in the classroom. Is there only one teacher in the classroom? No, there is not only one teacher in the classroom. How many teachers are there in the classroom? There is only one teacher in the classroom. Is there only one king in that country? Yes, there is only one king in that country. Is there only one king in that country? No, there is not only one king in that country. How many kings are there in that country? There is only one king in that country. Is there only one queen in this country? Yes, there is only one queen in this country. Is there only one queen in this country? No, there is not only one queen in this country. How many queens are there in this country? There is only one queen in this country. Are there 2 rooms in the language school? Yes, there are 2 rooms in the language school. Are there 2 rooms in the language school? No, there are not 2 rooms in the language school. How many rooms are there in the language school? There are 2 rooms in the language school. Are there 3 aeroplanes in the sky? Yes, there are 3 aeroplanes in the sky. Are there 3 aeroplanes in the sky? No, there are not 3 aeroplanes in the sky. How many aeroplanes are there in the sky? There are 3 aeroplanes in the sky. Are there 4 ships on the sea? Yes, there are 4 ships on the sea. Are there 4 ships on the sea? No, there are not 4 ships on the sea. How many ships are there on the sea? There are 4 ships on the sea. Are there 5 mountains in this country? Yes, there are 5 mountains in this country. Are there 5 mountains in this country? No, there are not 5 mountains in this country. How many mountains are there in this country? There are 5 mountains in this country. Page 85. Are there 6 bottles on the tray? Yes, there are 6 bottles on the tray. Are there 6 bottles on the tray? No, there are not 6 bottles on the tray. How many bottles are there on the tray? There are 6 bottles on the tray. Are there 7 footballs in the field? Yes, there are 7 footballs in the field. Are there 7 footballs in the field? No, there are not 7 footballs in the field. How many footballs are there in the field? There are 7 footballs in the field. Are there 8 waiters in the restaurant? Yes, there are 8 waiters in the restaurant. Are there 8 waiters in the restaurant? No, there are not 8 waiters in the restaurant. How many waiters are there in the restaurant? There are 8 waiters in the restaurant. Are there 9 porters at the hotel? Yes, there are 9 porters at the hotel. Are there 9 porters at the hotel? No, there are not 9 porters at the hotel. How many porters are there at the hotel? There are 9 porters at the hotel. Are there 10 islands in the sea? Yes, there are 10 islands in the sea. Are there 10 islands in the sea? No, there are not 10 islands in the sea. How many islands are there in the sea? There are 10 islands in the sea. Are there 11 doctors in the hospital? Yes, there are 11 doctors in the hospital. Are there 11 doctors in the hospital? No, there are not 11 doctors in the hospital. How many doctors are there in the hospital? There are 11 doctors in the hospital. Page 86. Are there 12 nurses in the hospital? Yes, there are 12 nurses in the hospital. Are there 12 nurses in the hospital? No, there are not 12 nurses in the hospital. How many nurses are there in the hospital? There are 12 nurses in the hospital. Are there 13 boxes in the room? Yes, there are 13 boxes in the room. Are there 13 boxes in the room? No, there are not 13 boxes in the room. How many boxes are there in the room? There are 13 boxes in the room. Are there 14 cabbages in the garden? Yes, there are 14 cabbages in the garden. Are there 14 cabbages in the garden? No, there are not 14 cabbages in the garden. How many cabbages are there in the garden? There are 14 cabbages in the garden. Are there 15 roses in the vase? Yes, there are 15 roses in the vase. Are there 15 roses in the vase? No, there are not 15 roses in the vase. How many roses are there in the vase? There are 15 roses in the vase. Are there 16 houses in the village? Yes, there are 16 houses in the village. Are there 16 houses in the village? No, there are not 16 houses in the village. How many houses are there in the village? There are 16 houses in the village. Are there 17 offices in this building? Yes, there are 17 offices in this building. Are there 17 offices in this building? No, there are not 17 offices in this building. How many offices are there in this building? There are 17 offices in this building. Are there 18 horses in the field? Yes, there are 18 horses in the field. Are there 18 horses in the field? No, there are not 18 horses in the field. How many horses are there in the field? There are 18 horses in the field. Page 87. Are there 19 horses on the farm? Yes, there are 19 horses on the farm. Are there 19 horses on the farm? No, there are not 19 horses on the farm. How many horses are there on the farm? There are 19 horses on the farm. Are there 20 oranges on the tree? Yes, there are 20 oranges on the tree. Are there 20 oranges on the tree? No, there are not 20 oranges on the tree. How many oranges are there on the tree? There are 20 oranges on the tree. Are there 21 birds in the tree? Yes, there are 21 birds in the tree. Are there 21 birds in the tree? No, there are not 21 birds in the tree. How many birds are there in the tree? There are 21 birds in the tree. Are there 72 provinces in Thailand? Yes, there are 72 provinces in Thailand. Are there 72 provinces in Thailand? No, there are not 72 provinces in Thailand. How many provinces are there in Thailand? There are 72 provinces in Thailand. Are there 100 animals near the mountain? Yes, there are 100 animals near the mountain. Are there 100 animals near the mountain? No, there are not 100 animals near the mountain. How many animals are there near the mountain? There are 100 animals near the mountain. Are there 200 animals near the river? Yes, there are 200 animals near the river. Are there 200 animals near the river? No, there are not 200 animals near the river. How many animals are there near the river? There are 200 animals near the river. page 88. Are there 1,000 animals near the town? Yes, there are 1,000 animals near the town. Are there 1,000 animals near the town? No, there are not 1,000 animals near the town. How many animals are there near the town? There are 1,000 animals near the town. Are there 10,000 people near the town? Yes, there are 10,000 people near the town. Are there 10,000 people near the town? No, there are not 10,000 people near the town. How many people are there near the town? There are 10,000 people near the town. Are there 100,000 people in the town? Yes, there are 100,000 people in the town. Are there 100,000 people in the town? No, there are not 100,000 people in the town. How many people are there in the town? There are 100,000 people in the town. Are there 1,000,000 people in the city? Yes, there are 1,000,000 people in the city. Are there 1,000,000 people in the city? No, there are not 1,000,000 people in the city. How many people are there in the city? There are 1,000,000 people in the city. Are there 365 days in a year? Yes, there are 365 days in a year. Are there 365 days in a year? No, there are not 365 days in a year. How many days are there in a year? There are 365 days in a year.